Kylian and Ethan Mbappe played together for the first time. In today's video, we'll tell you in detail about the brothers' first ever joint game, as well as Ethan's prospects of becoming a football superstar. How does the younger Mbappe perform for PSG? What position does he play? And will he move to Real Madrid along with Kylian? We have a lot to share with you, so let's get started. If you've never seen Ethan Mbappe in action before, you probably imagine that he's a kind of Kylian 2.0. And this is the biggest mistake you can make when assuming about the younger brother of the French national team captain. In fact, Kylian and Ethan are completely different players in terms of their styles. While we normally associate Kylian with speed and technique, Ethan is all about vision and passing. The younger brother plays as a central and defensive midfielder. Did it shock you? If you look for a reference from modern football, it would be Sergio Busquets. Ethan sees the pitch perfectly and is constantly looking for the ball in the build-up. His positioning is already at the top level. So is the quality of his passes. Smart moves and passes are what make Ethan so similar to Busquets. This boy is a very elegant midfielder. He is very much at ease. He is very intelligent. He's a player for the future, that's true. Jean-Claude Lafargue, former director of the Clairefontaine Football Academy, told Le Parisien. It seems that younger Mbappe, unlike his brother, follows the principle of the ball moves faster than the player. Therefore, whenever possible, he will choose to pass the ball rather than start progressing it through the dribbling himself. That's not to say that Ethan can't do it, but he seems to be a highly rational player, and he likes to be a passer. He also chooses to be smart rather than aggressive when it comes to defending. This is another thing that makes him similar to Busquets. We can't say that this is definitely a strength, especially when it comes to the physically demanding Liga 1. It's just a reality. Ethan is completely different to me, whether it's in his attitude, his character, or his game. Kylian said regarding his brother. Ethan is left-footed, and the most striking thing about his game is the quality of his long passes from the deep. And quite often he makes these passes not to the flank, but to the center, spotting the attacker's run. This type of pass is quite difficult to perform, and it's very easy to intercept or make inaccurate. Nevertheless, Ethan has mastered it very well already. It's worth mentioning how Ethan ended up in the PSG Academy. The story is quite simple and straightforward. He joined Paris in 2017 when Kylian left Monaco for PSG. 10-year-old Ethan just followed his brother. Since then, the young Frenchman's journey to the first team has begun. And after more than 5 years, it finally happened. Ethan Mbappe made his PSG debut in a friendly against FC Paris back in December 2022. It was the first game in preparation for the season renewal after the World Cup. In this game, the teams played 2 halves of 30 minutes each, and Ethan came on as a substitute in the middle of the second half. That is, the young midfielder had 15 minutes to prove himself. In the time given, Ethan did quite well. Playing as a right central midfielder, he was calm on the ball and made many accurate passes. Also, in a couple of episodes, he regained possession for his team. As for the attacking play, the youngster did not excel in any way, but in general, the debut can be considered a success. Very excited for my debut in the pros, Mbappe shared his feelings about his debut in stories. Ethan got more first-team minutes in the next friendly against Quevilly-Rouen. This time, the midfielder got to play 20 minutes, and in this game, he was much more courageous and aggressive. Obviously, after his debut, the guy gained confidence in his abilities. At the time, Kylian played for France at the World Cup, so it was obvious that they had to wait to step on the pitch together. And once the season resumed, Ethan didn't get any more first-team minutes. Before the start of the season, Luis Enrique became PSG's manager and immediately decided to take the younger Mbappe to the training camp with the first team. So at that moment, we knew something special was coming. And the moment that everyone had been waiting for came in the first friendly of the preseason. In the game against Le Havre, Ethan and Kylian Mbappe spent their first minutes together on the pitch. The younger one came on as a half-time substitute, and the older one appeared in the 66th minute, so they played together for about 25 minutes. The first noteworthy episode took place in this moment when Ethan successfully handled the opponent near his own goal, advanced with the ball, and delivered a signature long pass to his brother. The next combination of the brothers actually led to a goal. Ethan received the ball, made another elegant pass to Kylian, and the latter, having played with his partner, easily finished the beautiful combination. Looks very nice, you must admit. And of course, it was a pleasure to see the guys celebrating the goal together. Please like this video if you were happy to see this historic moment. We are all well aware of Kylian's capabilities, but the confidence that Ethan showed on the pitch in this match was simply remarkable. The guy is only 16 and he was everywhere in this game. The younger brother tried to be involved in every attack, offered himself, and made many high-quality passes. Well done! It would seem that this could have been the beginning of an outstanding partnership, but we know what happened next. It was a scandal surrounding Kylian's possible departure and his suspension from the first team. As a result, in the next game against Al Nassr, only Ethan played for PSG. Of course, without Kylian, it's not as exciting, although Ethan did have some nice plays in the 30 minutes that the coach gave him. Anyway, that's not what we would like to highlight. In this game, 16-year-old Ethan Mbappe played against Cristiano Ronaldo, who is more than twice his age. Imagine the shock of a boy who goes out to play against such a superstar. And although they spent only 5 minutes together on the pitch, after which Ronaldo was replaced, it turned out to be another historic event on Ethan's journey. Because of the Kylian's incident, Ethan's future at PSG is also in doubt. The brothers are very close, and the younger one will obviously support his sibling in this conflict between the club and Kylian. So, what options are possible? Ethan's contract with PSG expires in a year, just like Kylian's. Back in the spring, L'Équipe said that Ethan's future is not tied to Kylian's, and the younger brother is expected to stay at PSG this summer. But that was before the big crisis, so things might change now. In any case, Ethan's situation is a bit easier. If Kylian is sold to Real Madrid, then the younger brother will go to the Bernabeu as well. The Blancos have repeatedly spread rumors in the media that they are interested in both brothers. In particular, this was reported by Defensa Central. Real Madrid plans to strengthen Castillo with the younger Mbappe with his gradual involvement with the first team. Obviously, having a brother around will also help Kylian adapt faster. If the older brother stays at the club or accepts a crazy offer from Saudi Arabia, then Ethan will just stay at PSG. The club is unlikely to take revenge on the younger brother for the behavior of the older one, so from a football point of view, little will change for the young midfielder. In any case, it's highly likely that both Mbappés will play for Real Madrid together. It'll happen either this season or the next, when they will be able to join the royal club as free agents. He needs to follow his path, but he will have something that I didn't have: the pressure of a name. He will have to make a name for himself through his first name, Kylian said about Ethan. Of course, Ethan's path will definitely be different, even if he and his brother play for the same club. Like this video if you want to see both Mbappés in Real Madrid shirts, and write your thoughts on Ethan's game in the comments. Inside Football has been with you. We watch football from a different angle and invite you to join our party. There are still lots of exciting updates ahead, so stay tuned. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.